Hey there, welcome to Mama in a Minivan, which is where I take a few moments out of all my Uber momming to drop in and share around brain body biome health from the lens of nervous system regulation. And it's been a little while since I've been here with a Mama in a Minivan because, well, we just had summer and Mama's Minivan doesn't do as much Uber momming. There's still some, of course, but love that more relaxed state of summer. And the minivan definitely went on some great trips. We went on some fun road trips. We went to the Upper Peninsula. First time I went that far up. So if you're not from Michigan, this is how we do geography here. Here's the Lower Peninsula where we live, and the Upper Peninsula is up here. You have to go across the Mackinac Bridge. We went way up, way over here, and that was amazing. An amazing, beautiful area. We happened to be drawn there because my daughter had a great dance intensive there, and that was a wonderful experience. So now, though, the minivan, the mama, and the family, we are back to that routine, or we're trying to get back to the routine, right? Anybody else trying to get back to the routine? I mean, as much as we're organized and practice the sleep routine and whatnot, which is kind of hard with a teenager now. She's on that like teen sleep schedule. It's hard to get back into the rhythm. And sometimes it feels like a grind, right? So I've got lots of nervous system tool ideas that I'm going to share with you and ways that you can tap into supporting yourself because it's exhausting. This is what I'm hearing from everyone, whether you are a parent or a grandparent, or even if you don't have kiddos returning back to school, there's the rhythm of returning to sort of a non-summer schedule. Some of you had summer Fridays, or you had a different sort of work schedule. And even that can require some renewed energy, some deeper energy, and can feel depleting if you don't attend to your energy. And of course, I'm going to suggest you attend to it with nervous system regulation. And also just the idea of the change in light. You know, it takes a lot longer in the morning for the light to come, and that will affect your circadian rhythm. So I'm going to give you some simple ideas, free ways you can access tools with that. But first, I thought I would share a funny mama in a minivan story. So, as most of you know, we have two dogs, two hound dogs, and people love to ask, oh, do your dogs hunt? And I always laugh and say, they hunt for the best sofa in the house. Snoopy especially. He hunts for the best sofa in the house or the next person to give him some love and pet on him. Vivi does have a prey drive instinct. She will get out there and hunt. She's caught birds and bunnies before. Well, this week she's been on a squirrel hunt. She has caught two squirrels. One was injured and walked away. We got her away from it. Actually, we being my husband. And the squirrel kind of wandered off to pass away. And may he rest in peace. I feel horrible about that. But then, of course, thankfully, my husband was home to help with that. But then, of course, when he was out of town, the next squirrel adventure happened. Vivi killed a squirrel. My awesome neighbor called me up and I answered it, and she said, oh my gosh, does Vivi have a squirrel toy? And I'm like, yeah, she does, but it doesn't go outside. And she's like, okay, Vivi's got a real squirrel. I'm like, of course, this was 1 minute before I was supposed to go on a virtual meeting. And also, of course, when my husband's out of town. Now, granted, I envision myself being an empowered, independent woman, but when it comes to dead animals in the yard, I'm out. That is not my department. So I was like, okay, let me just get the hounds away. I'm going to go on to my meeting, all frazzled. Thankfully, I was attending the meeting. I was not conducting the meeting because I think I would have been a bit discombobulated. And so my awesome neighbor, Kelly, thank goodness, she scooped up the squirrel and put him back in the woods behind her house. So I'm super grateful for that. And while I was getting into the meeting, I turned off my camera and I did some of my nervous system regulation just to calm and ground myself because I was pretty thrown off by that. And my husband will remind me, dogs are prey driven, especially the one dog we have. I get it. She didn't do anything wrong. I just was worried that they would get another one late at night in the dark. So I was just calming my nervous system, trying to be ready to deal with whatever came my way, squirrels or whatnot. And so I'm grateful I had those tools to help in that moment. And sometimes you need tools in the moment. Sometimes you need tools trying to get back into the rhythm of fall or school or what have you. And these tools are important not only for students and parents, but for educators and education professionals. So, a couple ways you can access support, all free. My inner resources, my inner peace is nervous system relief resources for stress and anxiety. You can get that at inspiredwell.com/inner peace. You can get into my private Facebook community where every Monday at noon, I go live and share a brain body biome inspo. And this is a simple somatic nervous system movement or hands-on technique to help you find the calm, to move out of survival. Aren't we all like back in survival when school starts again? It feels like that. And so every week I share those. They're also curated in there under guides. You can find them there. I'll put the link to that private Facebook community below. And reach out. Let me know what questions you have. I'm sure I probably have a video in my hundreds of videos that could help you feel some support around how your nervous system is showing up with stress with the transition. Okay, I hope you're having a great start to the fall, to the school year if that's part of your life, or to the new fall schedule. And as always, keep moving and integrating. And remember, never, ever underestimate a mama in a minivan.